Hey guys, and welcome back to I See You. I'm Melanie Sandy, and today I wanted to jump into a brand new topic. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about family bonding. I feel as though family bonding is extremely important. I value family bonds very highly, and I want to say that this value for family bonding increased once I had my daughter. I lived in California, away from all my family and friends, and I think it made me value supportive family members. It made me value those relationships, those bonds. It made me think about, just weekend events, hanging around family, graduations, having family support, just in general as a whole. And with that being said, I feel like, a lot of times we take our family for granted, and we need to realize that there are many people that don't have family bonds. They may have family bonds, but their family is not true family. They're not blood, but they are, friends that they view as family, and that is just as good. But let's learning to appreciate and value the things in front of us, because when we don't have them and when we lack those things, we tend to realize and miss them. So learn to, I guess I would say, appreciate them when they're in front of you before it's too late. So with that being said, I wanted to read to you guys my letter to family bonding, and it goes like this. Dear family bonding, the relationships, the experiences, the bonds created over time make us who we are. It shows us how to love. I am blessed to be able to speak on family bonding, because all are not as lucky. Some have no understanding or no true experiences. Some lack the bond in general. But I am thankful. I have family whom are friends, supporters, whom are like no one else. I have environments that make me comfortable, make me smile, make me feel at home. Home, when it reflects who you truly are. No filters. Just you. Family bonding, you are valuable to me. You are the first model of what love is, from a mother, a father, siblings, cousins, and so forth. A family bond to me is important. It represents the strength of a group of people, a relationship that doesn't fold, a connection that grows, relates, also tests you, but doesn't fail. Family is not all perfect. Some cause negativity, drama. Some take advantage, cause pain. Some are not even blood. However, the pros outweigh the cons, and family creates strength. It creates a backbone, a foundation, a structure that helps mold the person that you see before you. So, with that being said, I wanted to just jump into some points that I wanted to talk to you guys about family bonding. Because again, this is something that's valuable to me. It may not be valuable to you. However, I want you to be able to view family bonds in a different light, in a different perspective. Some who may not have strong family bonds, you may not have blood family bonds, but you have friends that you consider as family. And learning to appreciate and value those bonds, because if you don't appreciate them when they're present, then when they're gone, it's going to be too late. So, with that being said, just thinking about the past, when you created your first friends and your first friendships, majority of the time they were your cousins or your siblings. I remember my first best friend was my cousin. I chewed her gum. We checked out each other's boogers. We did all the above, things that people would say are a little odd, but she understood me and I understood her. And we were able to develop a bond that to this day, she's my best cousin. I love her. Granted, we've grown apart, we've lived in separate places, but when I talk to her, it's like we've never left. And those are the bonds that you want to be able to value. Being from the Trinidadian family, we value family extremely strong. We feel like, your family is what makes you. And with that being said, we experienced so much family bonds in the past, from having block parties and parties every weekend, to family members coming from New York to spend the weekend and hang out with us. And all we needed was food, drinks, family, and music. And that was a party. Granted, we weren't able to have family reunions, but we saw each other so much that we didn't need family reunions because we had a family reunion every time we gathered. These are things that, again, I value. And I tend to value them a lot more because me and my siblings and a lot of my cousins were the first generation that was born in America. With that being said, I in no way or form want to lose my culture or my background because we were born in America and my child was born in America, and so forth and so on. So with that being said, I value my family because I want to learn from them, and I want to be able to know what to expect, and I want to be able to know, just my history and my ancestry, because I don't want us to lose, again, our culture. Another point that I want to address is, majority of the time, your family has your best interest in heart. But at times, you may have those family members that make it difficult to be around them. They make it difficult to want to support them. And that is perfectly fine because everybody's human and everybody has their good days and bad days. Their traits, their great characteristics, and those characteristics that you just wish they didn't have. So with that being said, just learning that everybody may not always have your best interest in heart, but a lot of times, majority of your family members do. And realizing that you can talk to them and you can, express yourself with them and you can feel comfortable around your family. These are bonds that you built over time so they know who you are and there is no requirement or need for a filter. Another point that I wanted to address is not having family bonds also molds you. It molds you into the person whom you see before you. The person that may be selfish, the person that may be generous. It's going to mold you into whomever you are, depending on who you are as a person. A lot of times people tend to say, people who lack family support may become very self-centered. They may become very independent and do things on their own. But others, they thrive from it and they turn into people that are very generous. So it just depends on who you are as a person and how the lack of a family bond can affect you. And I hope that, if you are that person that lacks that family bond, which is blood family, that you have those friends that you consider as family that support you and have helped you mold you into someone that you can feel great about, or you can look in the mirror and be excited to see every day. In general, I feel like this topic is something that I, think about a lot. Like, coming back to the East Coast, I really enjoy being around my family. During this COVID, this quarantine situation, I've been blessed to hang around family, do a lot of family events, and I enjoy it. And I feel like it reminds me of how, strong my family is and how supportive my family is and how beautiful my family is. And I'm just thankful every day that I'm able to have a loving, supportive family that are my friends, that are in my corner. And I wish that others are blessed to have family, friends, whomever that support them as well. I'm going to also be touching base with you guys this weekend because I will be doing a lot of family bonding. We're going on vacation. We tend to do this every year because, again, just enjoying life and being away from the distractions with your family also strengthens your family as a whole. So I hope you guys, are going to be excited to see us hanging out and chilling. Again, I told you guys that I am trying to open up a little bit more, extend a little bit more of myself to you guys so you can see what I do, who I am outside of just ICU videos. Again, my friends and family know who I am, but I again want to teach you guys and introduce myself to you guys. I'm getting eaten by red ants right now because I decided to come outside and play in the nature. So excuse me for itching and smacking and scratching. Another point that I want to address is knowing that with family bonds, there comes a time when you may have to let a family member go. And when I mean let a family member go, it's like the bird, the baby bird in the nest. If I don't let you go and let you jump, then you're never going to know if you can fly. And that tends to sometimes, affect us negatively because we are supportive of family members who become very, very attached and who basically tend to rely on family to assist, and they tend to take advantage. And although they are family and you may have had those bonds that are strong, you need to learn that you cannot sacrifice your peace and your money or your knowledge or whatever the case may be. You cannot sacrifice that for someone else. You need to learn that at times it's like I have to let you go, and hopefully you figure it out and then you come back and we're able to then connect and I still can support you. But what I can't do is fly for you. I can't carry you. So making sure that you understand that just because they're family doesn't mean they should pull from you to the point where you have nothing else to give. You have to learn that that family member needs you to cut them off, because in the end of the day, you are benefiting them. You are going to eventually help them because you're teaching them in that moment in time that you can't just only rely on me. You have to also rely on yourself. Another point that I want to address is realizing that family is not always blood. It's a lot of people that were not raised with their family. They lack that family bond. And because they were not raised or they did not have a supportive family, they developed a lot of friendships that turned into family. And even though they're not blood, they are considered family. So knowing that you don't have to have it be a blood relative for them to be considered as your family. If you know that that person is there for you 110% and they've always been there for you, then in that way or in that moment, that person is considered your family. So my question to you guys, what do you think about family bonds? I know everybody's, situations are different. And a lot of times you may have negative bonds with your family that you're like, you know what, I can't hang around my family because they pull from me. Or, I can't hang around my family because they just always bring in the drama, or they're just negative. And in those situations, it is healthy to remove yourself. However, even though you remove yourself, still extend yourself to, how you doing, to holidays, to just just trying to let them know, I'm not about your drama and your nonsense. However, I still love you as a family member. So what are your thoughts on family bonding? I would love for you guys to drop some comments down, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and tell me what you guys think. I hope that I'm able to, discuss this topic about family bonding and able to relate to people, and I hope that you guys can provide me feedback and help me learn to relate to you. So I'm Melanie Sandy, and I hope that you have a great day. And remember, I see you. See you soon.